Have you ever hit a point where you feel like, you know what, my best years are still ahead of me, but you're not exactly sure where to point all that incredible experience you've gained? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. We're looking at 10 real, well-paying jobs for professionals over 50. And these aren't just any jobs, these are roles that really play to your strengths, give you some genuine flexibility, and won't burn you out.
So, if you're searching for that second act that feels less like a grind and more like something you were meant to do, then you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to skip the usual stuff and get right into roles that have real meaning and real potential.
Okay, let's get into it. We're counting them down from number 10 all the way to my number 1 pick, the one that I think offers the most freedom and the most upside. And for every single one, we're going to look at what the job is, what you can expect to make, and, the reality check of what it really takes to make it work.
All right, kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have the virtual project manager. If you've spent decades leading teams and you're the person who just loves to bring order to chaos, this could be your perfect fit.
Think of yourself as the conductor of a remote orchestra. You're using tools like Slack or Asana to keep everyone in sync and make sure projects get done right and on time. But here's what's really key on this slide. Look at that pay jump. A base salary is pretty solid, right? But getting your project management professional certification, that's the PMP, can launch you well into the 6-figure range. The reality check, though, you've got to be comfortable with the tech. Being competitive here means you're always on top of the latest software.
So let's move on to number 9. This one is for all the passionate experts out there. It's the online course creator. Seriously, think about it. Everything you know, whether it's about gardening or personal finance or baking bread, you name it, that knowledge can be packaged into online lessons. You can sell it on platforms like Teachable or Udemy, and the income potential is just incredible because once you build that course, it can literally make you money while you sleep. But here's the catch. Building an audience of people who trust you enough to actually buy your course, that takes time. It takes real, consistent effort. It's definitely not an overnight thing. Coming in at number 8, we've got a role that's this amazing blend of detailed work and making a real impact, the grant writer.
Grant writers are kind of the unsung heroes who help nonprofits, schools, and even small businesses get the funding they need to keep their doors open. And as you can see, the pay can be pretty significant, especially if you get good at writing those really complex government or business grants. The key skill here? Persistence. Grant cycles can be long, the competition is tough, so you really have to be resilient. But believe me, the work is out there if you're willing to stick with it.
All right, at number 7, we have a role that is just tailor-made for people who are natural mentors and amazing communicators. We're talking about the corporate trainer.
With this job, you're the one at the front of the room, or, the front of the Zoom screen, leading workshops on things like leadership or sales or other important skills. You're helping people level up in their careers. It's just perfect for anyone who loves to teach. Now, here's the reality check. The pay is fantastic, but getting those high-paying contracts, that really comes down to your reputation. So building up your personal brand is absolutely key.
Okay, we're halfway through the list. At number 6, we've got a classic career that really plays on your social skills and your connections in the community, the real estate agent. You know the deal here. You're helping people make one of the biggest decisions of their entire lives. It's part sales, part therapy, part relationship building. If you're a social butterfly who knows your town inside and out, you can do incredibly well. But, and this is a big but, you can see it right there on the slide, this is a commission-based job. That means your income can be unpredictable, and it's tied directly to the housing market and how much you're willing to hustle.
Let's move on to number 5. This is a job that requires some serious laser-like focus and probably a nice quiet workspace. It's the medical or technical transcriptionist.
So you're probably thinking, wait, hasn't AI taken over this job already? And the answer is not really. Not for the important stuff. When it comes to legal and medical documents, where every single word matters, companies still rely on human transcriptionists for that pinpoint accuracy. And the pay gets better if you can specialize in complex terminology. The reality check is that the work can be pretty repetitive, and accuracy isn't just important, it is absolutely critical. There's no room for error.
Unveiling our number 4 spot. This is a really powerful role for empathetic mentors who just love helping other people unlock their full potential. It's the business or life coach. As a coach, you're the guide. You work one-on-one with clients, helping them navigate career changes, business hurdles, or personal goals. It's incredibly rewarding stuff. Now, while a certification isn't always required, it definitely adds a lot of credibility.
The real truth here is that building a solid base of clients who trust you takes time and a whole lot of patience. But the impact you can have on someone's life, it's undeniable. And now for our top 3. Coming in hot at number 3 is a perfect role for anyone who is a skilled communicator or a natural storyteller, the freelance writer or editor.
Look, if you have a way with words, there is so much work for you out there, writing articles, blog posts, website copy, you name it. And almost all of it can be done from anywhere. And here's something to remember. Even with all the AI tools out there, companies will still pay top dollar for the experience and nuance that only a human writer can provide. The reality? Your income can go up and down, so building strong, professional relationships with clients is what's going to give you that stability.
Our runner-up, coming in at number 2, is one of the single most in-demand remote jobs you can find right now, the virtual assistant.
Busy executives, entrepreneurs, they are desperate for reliable people to handle their scheduling, their emails, all those admin tasks from a distance. If you are super organized, good with technology, and you like a job where no 2 days are the same, this is a fantastic option. So what's the secret to success here? It's all about being responsive and proactive. If you're always one step ahead of your clients and they know they can count on you, you will be indispensable.
Okay, here we are. We've made it to the number 1 spot. This is the role that I believe offers the absolute best combination of freedom, creativity, and earning potential. You ready for this?
The number 1 job for your second act is becoming a content creator built around your own passion and expertise.
This right here is where true freedom lives. You get to share what you know and love, whether it's through a blog, a podcast, or a YouTube channel. You build an audience, and then you can monetize that audience through ads or sponsorships or by selling your own products. The pay potential here literally has no ceiling. But here it is, the biggest reality check of all. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency and genuinely connecting with your community, that's everything. But if you stick with it, you are building something that is 100% yours. So there you have it, 10 incredible options for a truly fulfilling second act. And the one thing they all have in common is that your decades of experience, that's not a liability. It's your single greatest asset. Flexible, meaningful, profitable work is absolutely within your reach. So the only question left is, which path are you going to explore? Whatever you decide, just remember this. Your best career years are still ahead of you.